You see, India has to look at education through the prism of demography, because we are poised with an astonishing demographic reality. We are the youngest country in the world. We have 560 million people under the age of 25. If you just take the children of school and high school going age from 10 to 19, we have 225 million of them. Now, what does this mean in practice? Just purely looking at the demographic trends, it means that for the next 30 or 40 years, India could have, and one would argue should have, a youthful, productive, dynamic working age population at a time when the rest of the world, including China and Europe, the rest of the world is aging. That is, in fact, what the trends project. If you look at global United Nations figures for average ages, in the early 2020s, less than a decade from now, Europe will have an average age of about 46, the US will have an average age of about 40, Japan will be at 47, China will be heading towards 49, and India's will be 29. The International Labour Organization, the ILO, has concluded that in 2020, if you just look at the key working ages of 20 to 24, when people begin to enter the workforce, India will have 116 million young people at that age. China will only have 94 million. So suddenly, India is poised to become the workhorse of the world, to have a population that can absolutely help boom the Indian economy, as well as contribute to those economies which need younger labor forces, and those economies which need to purchase products from countries that have young labor forces. But all of this will only happen if we get one key thing right, and that is education and skill development training. If we get that right, we are poised to make a tremendous impact on the world, because the sheer numbers alone will guarantee that. If we get it wrong, however, if we fail to equip these young people through education and skill training to take advantage of the opportunities that the world of that second quarter of the 21st century will offer them, then we face the prospect of a humongous disaster. Because all of you know, I'm sure, that there is nothing more dangerous to any society than large numbers of unemployed, undereducated or uneducated young men. I say men, though some women are equally inclined to react badly, but men in particular are prone to the blandishments of violence and terrorism. And this is a challenge we've already become aware of, not so far from this part of the world. So for us in India, this is not just an education challenge. It is a demographic opportunity. It is not just a demographic opportunity. It is a national security obligation. If we don't get it right, we face disaster. If we get it right, we transform our society.